Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of my older adult video presentation. I'm going to go into my next theory, which is the ecological theory. I chose this theory because I feel that ecological theory relates an individual with their environment and how they relate with each other. This is important because I feel that my interviewee's environment had a great impact on how she grew and how she helped to shape her own identity and self-values, rules, and roles in life. People are able to shape their own experiences and development. In the ecological theory, the way that people perceive their experiences in their environment affects their well-being. Your neighborhood and racial identity. As theorized by Rivas Witherspoon 2013, the article theorizes that early neighborhood experiences help youth with their identity and how they interact with others. The results of this study is that in neighborhoods, normal racial issues within a neighborhood is important to develop positive racial identities. The subjects of this study were adolescents, ages 12 through 18. I found this to be very important because, according to my interview with Miss D, she informed me that many of her peers and friends and her parents, her church, her school, her teachers helped her to identify her identity. The positive and the negative interactions were helpful to cause her to shape and build who she was identifying as. She lived in an environment where nobody looked like her. A quote taken from the interview is, "I didn't understand being called all kinds of names when we bleed the same color." She felt that she was different, but through the support of her church, teachers, and family, she was able to create her own identity. Another quote taken from the interview is, "We had a struggle, but we made it." And what she meant by that was she struggled to achieve her identity. And another important part that I want to mention is she said "we." So this shows that Miss D was not alone in her world. She had many people who helped her out. She did not feel that she was isolated. She coped through prayer. She was able to cope with the discrimination. She had a strong sense of belonging through her church and social groups. She learned right and wrong through interactions with her parents and her school. The limitations on Erikson's theory. I feel that Erikson's theory does not account for cultural values and roles found within families. Many families have many roles and boundaries that are set up throughout the family system. Erikson's theory does not allow for the differences and challenges that adolescents may face. It also does not allow for much exploration of the identity beyond the adolescent stage. According to Erikson's theory, you should have your sense of identity by the time you reach stage 5. These are my references. I enjoyed completing this exercise because I was able to learn a lot about my interview with Miss D. I learned about a lot of the challenges that she faced during the 1960s. The most instrumental challenge that she faced was racism. It shaped a lot of her life. She informed me that in her adulthood, being as she dealt with racism and oppression in her adolescence, as she got older, she was able to overcome issues with oppression and discrimination because she built up her identity herself. So she would not allow anyone to change who she is. I thank you for watching my video and hopefully you enjoyed it.